I see eXp as one of the real estate brokerages that has more international offices, and I do see a global team. This global team is really going to grow. This is what I see.
Hey there, future real estate legends. This is Jason P. Jordan, your go-to global real estate coach and the president and CEO, the Legends International team brokered by eXp Realty. I just wanted to thank you for being here and welcome you to another episode of the Lit Real Estate Show, where we interview our equity partners at eXp Realty in the USA and from all around the globe. Now I just ask you to please subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button and hitting that bell icon so you never miss another Lit show or any other future videos that I have and launch here on this channel. It also helps the show grow so we can get even more successful eXp Realty agents on to help you. Now, at the same time, if you're a subscriber, you'll get access to new shows before anyone in the world does. If you would, subscribe right now. Thanks so much. So let me introduce our guest speaker today, Victoria Sampah from Ghana originally, but she's been living and working in Chicago, Illinois for quite some time. So Lady Vicky, as a lot like to call her, is a seasoned multidisciplinary real estate professional with over 25 years in the industry, known for her visionary leadership and dedication to advancing real estate standards in Africa. As the head of the Aubrey Group Ghana, a brokerage and consulting firm with operations in both, check this out, the United States and Ghana. Vicky's expertise spans residential and commercial real estate, telco tower lease management, corporate real estate, and association management. This extensive career also includes roles working with top companies like Keller Williams, Coldwell Banker in the US, as well as her own firm in Illinois, Aubrey Consult Limited. Renowned for her passion for global outreach, Vicky has led transformative initiatives to formalize real estate practices in Africa. She founded the Ghana Real Estate Professionals Association, GREPA, to build a structured framework for education, technology, and networking within the industry. Recognizing the importance of data, she pioneered Loop Ghana in 2018, Sub-Saharan Africa's first multiple listing service, and recently launched the development of Exchange MLS, a groundbreaking MLS, and recently, I said that already, and multi-country, multi-language, and multi-currency MLS platform for Africa. With a Master's of Science in Real Estate from Roosevelt University and numerous designations, Vicky continues to champion innovation and collaboration, now joining the Legends International team at eXp Realty in November of 2024. Vicky, welcome to the call.
Thank you so much. I am excited too. Thank you so much, and thank you very much for the introduction. I appreciate it.
Well, I was just trying to think, how do I fit this all on one slide, right? Because I was looking
you did a great job
at your entire resume, and I was like, I'm so honored that Vicky has chosen to partner with us, and we get to do some really cool things internationally together. And what's really also kind of cool is we're actually talking live on video for the first time today too.
Wow!
Right?
Excellent,
so
great
about that, right? So we're doing all kinds of firsts today. So let's kind of jump into our DeLorean time machine, right? And let's set the clocks back and go back in time before you kind of got into real estate, and talk to us about what brought you into this dynamic world of real estate.
Thank you so much. And again, I thank you for the introduction. Well, years ago, the first time that I bought a home in the United States, coming from all the way from Africa, I was fortunate to have been introduced to a great real estate agent who took us through, me and my husband, through the process of buying our first home. Okay. And, the process was amazing to me. I felt this is excellent. I mean, the way it's done in the US was so different from where I was originally coming from. And so after we bought our first home, I told myself, I have a background in marketing. Why not do this? And I'm a people person too. So I decided to take the licensing class. And, I closed within my first month. I closed on a $500,000 home. This is how many years ago? 25 years ago. And that was good commission for me.
Right.
And my managing broker at the time I joined Coldwell Banker, and the managing broker was also very, very good and very, very supportive. So I quickly learned how to, you know, master the trade, and also became $1 million producing agent with Coldwell Banker. That actually motivated me more. And I closed a lot because there were not so many of us from originally from Ghana, and we
Okay.
did have the Ghanaian community also in Illinois, and I really wanted to help people. And so that's where I started, and I did a lot of sales within my first 5 to 10 years. And then finally, I decided to go back to Africa to support the real estate. And here we are. I'm now working both in Ghana and in the United States. Real estate is just a passion that there's nothing that comes before real estate. So I really love to sell homes, and I really love to put people in homes and offices.
That's awesome. You know, you said something really pivotal there. I think when I think about like our mission as a team, right? And that is to help people leverage their language skills and their cultural connections to do
Yes.
more transactions, not only locally, but internationally. So when I think of your story, Vicky, I mean, you are a perfect fit to that. And how you just told that story of how you leverage your connections to the community to help them in their real estate needs, right? And then you found a way to leverage that to also go back home to Ghana and then build a bridge, right? This is amazing. Awesome, awesome story, Vicky. And I just looked back like a year ago and I was thinking about creating that mission, that structure, that vision. And here we are today, and now you're joining our team, right? And that was just something I forecasted out there. And it's exciting now having you also as a member of the team that fits into that structure as well. So talk to us a little bit about your journey through real estate now. You've been part of big brand franchise brokerages, right? You had your own particular brokerage. You were doing business in Ghana. So what were you kind of seeing as your next step then at that point?
Well, going back to how you started, it's been an incredible journey, doing all of it. In fact, um, telecom real estate. I mean, when I got to T-Mobile, and this was with T-Mobile,
Okay.
and when I got to T-Mobile, I didn't know that there's real estate in telecommunications. But then I managed 3,500 telecommunication towers, and these were leases that I managed. And so that is a whole different aspect of real estate. And then I also work with Blue Cross Blue Shield, which was facility management. And also, this is another aspect of real estate. I've done sales, I have done commercial rentals, residential rentals. I've done it all. And so my journey and my experience through real estate has been an amazing one. And it opened my eyes to so many aspects of real estate that I mean, I can't, now I'm into technology. Can you believe this? And so people have to understand that real estate is not just buying and selling residential homes, but also there's technology in real estate. There's commercial, there's residential, there's tower leasing, just like I did. There's land management. There's so many other aspects of real estate. And so right now I keep moving here and there. I've also moved into working with the continent as far as technology is concerned to support them build their data as far as real estate is concerned. Now, at this point, I look into the future and I see that technology is big, right? And the other thing is collaboration and teamwork is also getting more useful and more beneficial to real estate professionals. After I worked with these big companies, I worked with Coldwell Banker, Keller Williams, I realized that, well, I could do something on my own. So I branched into Aubrey Group, which was my independent brokerage. But the world is changing right now, and I'm looking at the future, and I'm looking at more collaboration and joining a team that will give me more opportunities. I'm looking at technology. I'm looking at global expansions. I'm looking at so many things that I just looked and researched and realized that eXp has it all. eXp, it has all that I'm looking for, and that's the reason why I chose eXp. And I'm very excited. I'm still learning. to get to know people and get to know the entire eXp systems is huge. And I'm very, very excited and happy to be on board.
Well, I'm excited to have you here. And I remember, Vicky, when we first started talking, I said, hey, remember, it's going to be like drinking from a fire hose from the beginning, right? Whenever you move into a new company that's really has a lot of technology, you got to learn that technology. So it's also an analogy I use is like going to boot camp in the military, right? So you're going to go really hard and do a lot of things fast, right?
Right.
But the great part about it is you don't have to do it alone, right? And we have a lot of support systems here. And I remember you were just emailing me and we were discussing or messaging back and forth the last couple of days. And you were like, how do I do this with my signature and everything? And I was like, all in time, right? We've got all the support systems set up. So I remember when I sent you a video of Gene Frederick breaking down the model. And I said, what do you think? Your response to me was classic, right? So if you want to share that, that's awesome, because I've never seen anybody respond that way. So,
well, Jason, like I said, and then I do appreciate every step, within this 1 week that you have taken me through. It's amazing. Jason is always available. He will get to you. If he's not sleeping, he will get to you in a minute. And that is me. That is how I operate. With eXp, I know that I will really survive this industry. The industry is changing, and if you don't change, you will not be able to sustain your business. And you send me videos, you sent me clips here and there, and it's even a great learning opportunity for me already. And I'm looking forward to more of those. Excited. Yes.
Well, one thing that I've learned about you over the last couple of days, and the more and more I read about you, the more and more impressed I get. So when I was digging deep into your LinkedIn profile here the other day, did I read it correctly? You were part of Parliament in Ghana as well?
I did. So that was before I came to the US. That was my first job, actually. So I worked with the Parliament of Ghana for 4 years before I came to the United States. What I did there was I was a committee clerk. So I supported the members of Parliament with their committee assignments, the meetings, reports. That's what I used to do. And then I came to the US and decided to go into sales and marketing.
It's so exciting when we talk about this journey that you've done, building the bridge back to your home country, right? And how you've gone back there, you've poured back into your community back there, built technology, you've done some really cool things, standing up the association. And I don't know if you're ready to reveal it yet, but I know there's something really big that's coming from the country of Ghana soon in regards to regulation and things like that. So, and I know that you are a big part of that. So I want to thank you for your leadership there.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yes, it's okay. I can reveal it. I mean, it's already there. Regulation has already been passed. We've worked very hard to get this regulation passed. It's been about 15 years since we started working with the legislators to get the system in place. And we all know that for a market to actually grow and advance in real estate, legislation is the first thing that actually needs to be organized. And so that was the first thing that we decided to support. We've been able to get some mission trips, trade missions from the Parliament of Ghana to Chicago. About 3 times they've been here to learn. And also there was great support from Arello. Arello helped with the review of the real estate bill that was passed in 2020. And so we've been very, very instrumental in supporting this legislation, and we're still supporting the legislation. We're supporting them with the implementation and also education. We're currently working on the curriculum development as well. So I'm really working very hard, still working very hard to help them get on their feet. And we're very excited because the moment that this is fully implemented, eXp will be ready to get into this market. And I know with technology and all the resources within eXp, I know the market will need such an organization to step in and organize the agents and give them the resources for a very well organized and streamlined transactions.
I'm super excited because I think about we just announced here in Miami our big eXp Con convention here a couple weeks ago that we're entering another country, Egypt, on the continent of Africa. But you said something to me that was very unique here in the last couple weeks, and you said that South Africa was the very first country to have licensing that was regulating the market there. And it seems like there's a second country that's going to have licensing soon, but it's not the country of Egypt.
It's Ghana.
Exactly. And so I think that's so awesome, Vicky, that you have been a trailblazer there and that you're going to come help be a trailblazer with us here at eXp Realty and to grow this around the world and bring more organization to the entire market globally. When you think about the future and what you want to do with eXp Realty, what do you kind of see that as?
A well-connected global market with eXp. I see eXp as one of the real estate brokerages that has more international offices, and I do see a global team. This global team is really going to grow. This is what I see. The technology and the platforms that eXp has, it's something that is really needed globally. Real estate is now global. We don't do real estate locally anymore. People travel all over the place. People invest all over the place. And so we need systems like this, global systems, virtual systems to be able to reduce cost, to be able to connect at any time that we want to be able to do. We should be able to purchase property without physically being there. And we should be able to connect with other agents in other countries without physically meeting each other. And so I think eXp has a very good future, and joining eXp and being one of the people that will move this forward is great.
I'm super excited, and I'm just going to throw this out there. I've already been calling you this, and you said it was okay. So we're just going to say that Vicky is going to be known in the years ahead as the Queen of Africa for eXp Realty, and she's really going to help us trailblaze that as well. And you'll wear that title with great distinction, Vicky, as we do this together. I'm just putting that out and vision casting that together. So I want to help you do that. So
I appreciate it, and we're willing to and ready to work with you, especially with the exchange Africa idea, the exchange MLS idea. I think eXp will also be an amazing partner. So we invite you to join us, to support us with the exchange. It's also going to really help the entire global idea. And Queen of Africa, I've heard this so many times. People call me Mama Africa, Queen Africa. I don't know, but the names are so many. But it's a passion, so I'm happy to do what I'm doing to support the continent.
Well, Vicky, thanks again for doing this interview today, and I feel blessed and honored to have you as part of the Legends International team at eXp Realty, and I'm looking so forward to all the great things that we will accomplish together in the future.
I'm super blessed too, and it's a great opportunity also to meet you and Maddie and all the people that I'm going to meet in future. Thank you so much.
Hey, I hope you found value in today's legendary interview with our special guest. If you'd like to see more interviews just like this one, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And if you'd like to learn more about today's guest, I placed all their contact information in the description below. Who knows? Maybe they are the mentor you've been looking for. And if you're looking to make a change who you are partnered with in real estate, feel free to book a no-pressure private Zoom call with me. During this private call, I'll share with you how we help real estate agents leverage their language skills and cultural connections to close more transactions both locally and internationally using cutting-edge lead generation technology and marketing techniques. If you want to find yourself in a different situation in 90 days or in a year from now, it's important to find the right partners that can mentor you, have the right strategies, and are willing to give you the roadmap without asking for an additional cut of your commission. With the unique eXp Realty model, it's a collaboration, not competition mentality. The numbers don't lie either. So if you're curious, reach out and set up an appointment. I look forward to meeting you. Feel free to check out the other videos I have here on the channel about eXp Realty too, in case you're just curious. Otherwise, drop your questions or suggestions for upcoming guests in the comments below. Once again, I'm Jason P. Jordan, your go-to global real estate coach with the Legends International team, brokered by eXp Realty. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.